No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Boyd. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open, makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Caught behind the line. It's Stark. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Look out! And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Boyd. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Right on the money. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Gives it on the option. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Defense wants to bring the heat. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To throw, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
On the run, it's Spillman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying play action. Creates a little space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
He'll run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Now on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set, or now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
It's complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Punch Kicks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Chen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have to take one. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeper. Finds a little space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Let's it fly. Touchdown Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It is complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 12, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
On the option. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. That's 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense. Getting creative. Getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And tosses it incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field. Use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Ducks are in the red zone.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to...
Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you could...
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. The clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.